Hello students, in this video I am going to talk about the human blood circulation. So first, double blood circulation or double circulation. The double circulation. Double circulation means that blood passes through heart twice for each blood circuit of the body. Double circulation is made possible by the heart being divided into right and left halves. The right half is the right and this is the left. The right half pumps deoxygenated blood. The right half pumps deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood to lungs. Deoxygenated blood to lungs. And left half, that means this part, the left half pumps oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood to rest of the body. Thus, blood circulates in the body along two independent paths, the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. While circulating through these two pathways for completing one circuit, blood flows twice in the heart, once in the right half and once in the left half. First, pulmonary circulation. The right ventricle, this is the right ventricle part, pumps deoxygenated blood into the pulmonary trunk, which divides into pulmonary arteries, and these supply deoxygenated blood to the lungs. For oxygenation, and then oxygenated blood, here is written oxygenated blood, is returned to the left atrium. This is the left atrium part of the heart or the left auricle from the lungs through the pulmonary vein. This course of blood from right ventricle to the left auricle of the heart via lungs is called pulmonary circulation. Number 2, systemic circulation. Left ventricle, this is the left ventricle, ejects oxygenated blood. Into the aortic arch or to the aorta. So oxygenated blood from the left ventricle through the aortic arch. It gives off arteries to all the organs of the body except lungs. The blood becomes deoxygenated by giving its oxygen to the tissues. deoxygenated blood is returned to the right auricle, this is the right auricular part of the heart, right auricle, by two veins, the superior vena cava or by the inferior vena cava. These course of blood from the left ventricle to the right auricle via body organs except lungs is called systemic circulation. Now this systemic circulation includes different type of circulations like hepatic portal circulation. Okay, so first I am just going to talk about the hepatic portal circulation, then after we will discuss the hypophyseal portal circulation, and after that coronary circulation. So first, hepatic portal circulation. So what do you mean by portal circulation? When a vein returning blood from a system of capillaries and does not go directly to the heart, instead divides into a second set of capillaries in some other part of the body before finally returning blood to the heart, is called portal vein. In other words, a vein that begins and ends in capillaries is called portal vein. The portal vein, together with its double set of capillary system, constitute the portal system. The circulation of blood through portal system from one organ to some other organ and not to the heart is called portal circulation. So here two kinds of portal circulation I have written. Number one, hepatic portal circulation, and number two, hypophyseal or pituitary portal circulation. So first, number one, hepatic portal circulation. The mesenteric veins, that means veins from various parts of alimentary canal, join to form, that means veins from, these are all capillaries, so the veins and then to the capillaries, and the arteries, and then they rejoin to form capillaries, that capillaries rejoin to form the veins. So the mesenteric veins from various parts of alimentary canal join to form hepatic vein. This vein join to form hepatic portal vein, not the hepatic vein but hepatic portal vein. It carries this blood vessel, this hepatic portal vein carries blood with digested food particles, like glucose, amino acids, glycerol and fatty acids to the liver. This is the liver. It is indicating the liver part, and this part is indicating the digestive part, mainly the stomach and the intestine. So these are the capillaries of the stomach and intestine, and this is the capillary system of the liver. And in between these two capillaries, hepatic portal vein is present, that constitute the hepatic portal system. So this hepatic portal vein carries blood with digested food particles, glucose, amino acids, glycerol fatty acids to liver through this hepatic portal vein, where it ramifies into capillaries, and supplies blood to the hepatic or to the liver cells. So these capillaries in liver then rejoin to form a pair of hepatic veins, rejoin to form hepatic vein. This opens in the upper part of inferior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and finally through this vena cava into the right ventricle, as you all know about this. In doing so, the digested food, that means through this hepatic portal circulation or through this hepatic portal system, the digested food which is coming from this stomach and intestine to the liver through this hepatic portal vein, collected by blood from the intestine and from the stomach, is received by the hepatic cells for storage, for metabolism, and for detoxification. So this is the utility of the hepatic portal system or hepatic portal circulation. It is called hepatic portal circulation because hepatic means liver. So from the stomach and intestine, the blood not directly enters into the heart, but it directly enters inside the liver. And then after the detoxification and storing the excess food material here, then only the capillaries of the liver rejoin to form hepatic vein, which finally joins to the upper part of the inferior vena cava, which finally enters inside the heart. So that is the hepatic portal circulation. Now, hypophyseal-portal circulation. Hypophyseal means pituitary. A hypophyseal portal vein is the hypophyseal portal vein collects blood from hypothalamus. In the hypothalamic part, here it is written. Okay, collect blood from the hypothalamus of the brain and distributes it to the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Why to the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland? Because the anterior part of the pituitary gland is the muscular part and the posterior part of the pituitary gland is the neural part. So from the hypothalamus, blood is moving. Blood first of all collected by the blood vessels, mainly by the hypophyseal-portal vein from the hypothalamus of the brain to the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. This portal system enables the hormones from hypothalamus to reach the anterior lobe from hypothalamus. So this portal system enables the hormones from hypothalamus to reach the anterior lobe of pituitary. Okay, that means like TRH hormone, it is released by the hypothalamus, and then that TRH or thyrotropin releasing hormone, it acts on pituitary gland to release the TSH, like this. Okay, so such kind of activities are mainly controlled by the blood, because through the blood only hormone is circulating. So that blood vessel is known as hypophyseal-portal vein, which is collecting the blood from the hypothalamus, and then that blood is mainly given to the pituitary. And this way the hormones are received by the pituitary gland is mainly stimulated the pituitary gland. It stimulates the pituitary gland, and after the stimulation of the pituitary gland, then the pituitary finally release its hormones. So this way hypothalamic or the hypothalamus and pituitary relationship through the hormones are mainly maintained, and it is mainly by the hypophyseal-portal vein. You can see that in between the hypothalamus and in between the hypothalamus and pituitary, there's no heart. So there is two body parts. One is hypothalamus, another is pituitary. So here it begins from the capillaries. It starts from the capillaries. It ends in the capillaries. This is the capillary system of pituitary gland. This is the capillary system of the hypothalamus. So in between the blood vessel which is present, that is called hypophyseal-portal vein, which finally forms the hypophyseal-portal circulation or hypophyseal-portal system. Coronary circulation. So a pair of coronary arteries supplied oxygenated blood to the heart muscles or to the cardiac muscles. The right is the right part or the right coronary artery, and left coronary arteries arise from the ascending aorta. This is the left coronary artery, this is the right coronary artery. So these two arteries arise from the ascending aorta. A pair of cardiac veins collect deoxygenated blood or CO2 blood. Collect deoxygenated blood or CO2 blood from cardiac muscles, from cardiac muscular part, and empty into coronary venous sinus, which opens into the right auricle of the heart. So this is about the coronary circulation. So in this video, we learned about the double circulation, hepatic-portal circulation, hypophyseal-portal circulation, and coronary circulation. Thank you for watching this video.